back. Day 2. She upset. Got to turn her song off. Today is actually my birthday.
Woo woo!
Leo season.
4-3, baby. You know, some of us haven't entered the 40s, so we don't know what that feels like. How does it feel?
It feels fine. She's taking shots, but it's fine.
I wasn't.
As I was saying, back to day 2.
New day, new hair.
Getting started. Going to check out a movie, not make a movie. Check out a movie.
Shout out to BJ.
And from there, we'll be adding a few more clips, pictures, and things of that nature. Put some respect on my name.
Whoop, whoop.
Check that reference later on.
Can't wait to tell you all about the shows.
Yeah, we'll come back with the shows a little later.
Because they got deep. I took all the notes in the
Bianca's
world.
Going to give a dictation today later on.
I'm not giving dictation.
Because
Ben kept pausing it. Doing, write that down. Write that. Where your notes
I didn't
at?
say write that down. You was like, And then
because I had already slid off the bed to go get my phone so I could take notes. Because, you know, Dr. Nicole is a gem dropper. Okay?
So, stay tuned for that here in a few moments.
Couple hours.
Look if it's on the video.
Okay, that's true.
Let me do this. I'm production.
We're gonna put.
Remember, I'm production. I'm the star of the show.
Are you gonna put SpongeBob 2 hours later?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Because it's copywritten.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Hey, like I want to make love to you. Like I want to make
Just don't turn it off. I want to hear that. Just left the movies. Great movie we just seen.
Aretha Franklin.
When we return again, we'll have a headband on. Because she don't like the way her hair look. It got flat in the movie. She was sitting
I
in the face
mean,
up.
just everything got to be on the video, y'all.
I was giving them a heads up on what's to come.
Every video, my hair gonna be different.
That's gonna be interesting.
I don't know about that.
We just seen a man that was back here with a weed eater with a whole big old yard field of weeds, and I was telling my wife he ain't gonna make it with that. He needs a little something
He
extra.
in trouble.
He in
hanging
trouble.
off on the thing. He need to turn it off so he can get it off. But
He need to ride a lot more. One on 0 turns. I'm just saying. All right, back to your regular scheduled programming.
you
Birthday
didn't tell
date.
them about the mermaid girl yesterday at the plaza.
I did not, because I didn't get it on video, so it's gonna be kind of hard to reference.
I told him that he should have had it on video because that was a sight.
Well, if I didn't know it was gonna be there, I mean, you in the plaza, you can see anything. So
It was the blue hair for me though.
it was a sparkly enough for me.
It
And
was
then the
I don't
friends,
know if it's a man or a woman. For me.
that was hilarious as well. But birthday day continues.
Woo woo.
I haven't not had a drink yet today, but that's to come.
We're on our way.
So watch out for that. Check my numbers. And
You're at what, 22?
no, I don't think I am. I don't know what I don't know. I have to
You
look
was
at
at
my
19 and then you had the 3 drinks.
I gotta
It's
look at my
22.
calendar to confirm, but it could be correct. Whatever it is, it's gonna be.
Did you update your calendar yesterday?
Yeah, I did. Sure, I got an accurate count. I'm like the Congressional Congress. What is the thing called? The Electoral College. Yeah, I got a very accurate
That's
count.
not what you compare yourself to. But
No, they count as accurate also.
is it?
Yeah.
Not according to your president, your ex-president.
I don't listen to him. I know where I was at on January 6th. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. And we back.
Y'all,
Happy birthday to me.
this nut bucket right here,
What'd I do?
the cashier had a little bit, you know, we already wear masks, so when you do anything extra with your eyes, that's all we can see. So she had one of them cartoon burglary masks, aka eyeshadow. I don't wear makeup, so I don't know if that's what I was supposed to look. It didn't look good. This one right here, go ahead, tell them what you said, Ben.
She had a thick makeup for about like this much under her eye, all the way across to her nose. And from a distance, it was gold. From a distance,
It was gold.
that's what I said. From a distance, it was gold. So it was gold, but from a distance, it looked like she had vitiligo.
I said vitiligo.
Yeah, like her skin was a different color. She was a dark skinned girl, and it was light.
Look,
it was gold. I thought it was vitiligo.
Look, queens, we don't need all of that makeup. And if we aren't wearing a mask and everybody can't see what the rest of your face look like, right here isn't where you put a whole bunch of eyeshadow.
And I think the problem is that it was at first it was eyeshadow for on top of the eye, but she had it under the eye, like she was trying to get the sun reflection that the baseball players do. That's what it looked like. You know, the baseball players, the football players got the black eyeliner.
I think they call it something. I think it is on purpose. I've seen them do it on their cheek, but I ain't never seen it under their eye.
The women do that on purpose?
Yeah, because it's something supposed to be for pictures, I think. Y'all,
but she
comment below and say what they're supposed to be doing.
She don't take pictures working.
It's a highlight, is what they call it. But I only see highlight right here.
But if it's a highlight,
and like on the side, I ain't never seen it underneath your eye.
Let me ask you this here: if it's a highlight, isn't it supposed to be a highlight of your color, like a shade lighter than you?
It's always like a golden brown, but hers was gold. Like it wasn't it was shimmery, but it was on thick.
I'm starting to see them holding this thing like this. Oh my god! Video over.
All right.
Video out.
Next place, we are headed to get some food because I know that video over for real, huh? That's okay.
Well, I see what you see. I was getting a better grip on the phone before I
was just gonna say my husband's gonna perish if I don't feed him. So
no, I did not say that. I had a snack at the movies. I didn't say that.
What was your snack, babe?
I had a hot dog and fries, and popcorn and drink. They gave me that for free. All right. Have a good day. See you later.
Bye.
Later. B Squared here watching the game real quick. Look at that guy. B Squared. Check on us. Leo season. Hello.
Hi.
B Squared.
B Squared. We are coming to you live from the parental's house, so we're having a different change of scenery today.
Hazes in the West.
Woo, woo, woo. So we watched the Chiefs game yesterday, so we didn't get to do our video, and we were prepping for the nephew's wedding and whatnot. So we didn't get to do the video yesterday, so we gonna be today. So happy Sunday! Woo, 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 woo.
Let me take this time.
Uh-oh.
Straighten my glasses out. To tell everybody thank you for all the well wishes, the love, the support, the kind words and gestures that you all have shared to me over my weekend. I am now 43 years old. And I'll take this time to say, I've said it before, if you don't know God, take this opportunity right now to get to know Him. Find you a church home that is teaching the Word of God so that you will know where you're going when your time is up. Because there's a...
It just seemed a little dark. You went from it's my birthday to when your time is up.
When your time is up, you need to know where you're going. Okay. Because every day ain't promised. So I'm happy to see 43. There's a lot of people that didn't see 43. So I'm happy for that. And if the Lord see fit that I don't see 44, I want to make sure that I'm in right standing with Him to be able to know where I'm going.
44 is only next year.
Tomorrow ain't promised.
I'm going to talk to the Lord. I need Him to keep Him a little while longer.
We don't know the time nor the hour.
Okay. All right. Off the sermon. So how was your birthday?
That's what I was saying. I was getting there.
Okay.
I was letting everybody know. But you don't know Him.
I'm trying to lead you on.
You don't know Him. Get to know Him. Find you somewhere to know Him. So my birthday was really good.
On a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
I said on a Sunday.
This is the only word somebody gonna get.
Okay.
They may not see it until next week, but they be to me the only word they gonna get.
God bless you. Well, how was your birthday weekend? What was your favorite part? What was your
My
least favorite
favorite
part?
part of the weekend. Ooh. We went to a new movie theater, because of the pandemic. We haven't done movie theaters in a long time. It was good to get back into a theater. It was really empty. The parking lot was empty, which was really good. Uh,
I thought it was closed when we pulled up. I was like, and then people stopping at the door. And I was like, is it closed? Because we got tickets. I ordered them online. But they had to go back to their vehicle because it said mask required.
yeah,
I was like, didn't y'all hear the word? Jackson County is requiring masks. So what we doing?
we were out this weekend, which was different from the last couple of months.
Year and a half.
Year. So, um, and when we went, there was people that was not wearing masks for their own accords, but
But
it was a good weekend.
that wasn't our ministry. We were wearing our mask and being safe.
Good
even
weekend.
though we're fully vaccinated.
All the videos up to this point that you all seen with little small little clips, that's back that direction, that were from the weekend. Had a good time. I don't know, my favorite was spending time with my wife.
Aww. I'm trying to earn brownie points, y'all.
Football season was back, so that was a good thing.
Because we've been talking about Christmas gifts, so he's trying to be in my good graces.
I'm not even concerned about that. My Christmas gift is coming in Hawaii. Let me show you my hula.
We're going to work on that. You said football season?
Yes, football season. Football is back. It's back.
It's back like it never left.
Good time of the year with football. Good to see that red and white out there on the football field. Let's jump right into it.
All right.
Put a ring on it. Or you want to do Marriage at First Sight?
What?
Marriage at First Sight was kind of quick. I mean,
Yeah.
it really wasn't a whole lot.
It's not. It's most of the stuff from Married at First Sight is going to be what the preview show for next week. We could do Married at First Sight real quick. Get it out the way.
Married at First Sight, the couples, they stretching this thing out for 2 hours.
Which is not necessary. I got things to do. I'm not going to make it 2 hours initially. I got to watch that over 3 days.
So.
Because I'm going to fall asleep.
They did some rebacking. Because they ended the last episode and they went back into their first night after getting married together, and they had met they
had brunch
families
with their in-laws.
In-laws or whatever. Nothing new really revealing came out of it a whole lot. Except
for that Mirala is selfish. She's unhappy with her life, and you can't please her.
Wow, okay.
She complained about everything. That's so unattractive.
It was very much so. Is.
Because she was like, I wouldn't have picked this place. I would want to be on the beach. Do you have beach access from here? And he was just looking at her like, he trying to push through. Bless his little sweetheart. He needs to have a better woman.
Whoa. He is doing the best. I'm like, go ahead. He's doing the best he can to try to hold on.
He trying.
And you can tell people when they're really on the show to be on the show, or they're just trying to be on the show for other reasons. She, like I said, she is very hard to please, and complained about every little thing that didn't make any sense. But she said that she's worked hard to get what she had to get because she comes from a very
poor background.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Poverty.
Yeah, poverty. And so she worked hard to get what she is. She likes nice things based on that, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
That shouldn't change your attitude.
But my thing about it, yeah, like I said, it's just you shouldn't have a bad attitude because you was poor.
Right. I worked hard for the stuff I have, and had to, take a hard route or what have you, and then build up to where I'm at now. And I feel like my attitude ain't bad behind it. I just want what I want.
You should be a cheerful giver. I don't know.
I'm supposed to be a cheerful giver, but I don't know where you was going with that.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Bless your soul.
But
the only thing else that came out of there is Michaela and Zach. They finally had sex, and then they got COVID. Well, he has COVID apparently.
That's what we think.
Is what the thought process is. And then they trying to make it seem like they already on the mends of breaking up, which I don't think that's the case, because they like to edit it to make us think that something's going to happen, just to make sure we tune in for their 2 hour shenanigans.
Right.
But other than that, I'm sorry.
We don't never know what time we tape. You get this yacht in spirit. Turn this thing on. He recorded. Boop.
First of all, we just ate
People
breakfast.
don't want to see down your throat. Okay, so
We just ate breakfast. I'm full. I got the itis. This will be nap time.
Moving right along.
So, I think we're done with Married at First Sight.
Pretty much.
Was there anything that came out?
It was some other little. It was not. None of the in-laws didn't give us anything.
Except for Bal's mama asked. Johnny's mama asked Bal right. I want a grandson.
But yeah, but that's trivial
But
stuff.
I was like, wait, ma'am, my name is Bal. Like, how are you?
I mean, we can go into details, but it really wasn't anything significant. I mean, we can really wait till next week.
No, we really couldn't go into details because I didn't write that much down.
There wasn't nothing really going on.
It was a decent episode, but it was just nothing there.
It was nothing really new.
Nope. Ben still thinks none of them gonna make it.
Yeah, I'm still 0 for 5. Because I think, and I can get reason about it again. Michaela and what's the boy name? Zach. I think that
you said she's too happy.
Her aggressive over the top. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say aggressive.
I was about to say
it's not aggressive.
No, they only use these words for black women.
Wow.
But go ahead.
She's not aggressive. I can't put my finger on what it is.
She's happy about life.
Yeah, but I think that turns into something different. And she has a passion about something. I think that's going to be too much for him. Because he's kind of soft. We move right along.
He ain't as soft as Sean.
No, let's go into Sean.
All right. What,
put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it. Y'all, we done got my daddy hooked on this show. And he done went back and watched first season, and now he in the second season, and it is hilarious to talk to him about this show. We
might have to put him on next week as a special guest because he had a lot of opinions.
Yes, he did, and he can't stand some of them. Okay, awesome. So LaRonda and Sean.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't go on another date.
He said he was done. He said he know what he wants, which is good. However, with what you want. No, go ahead. I'll let you go into the other part of it because there was some fakeness in there.
Of what he wanted.
They had a challenge. They had not a challenge, but a homework to talk about what they see as marriage, what they see in their marriage being like, and they start talking about how many kids they want. He said 7. How you gonna have 7 kids if you ain't got no steady income?
How about that? You can't hold down the floor with your woman, let alone have 7 kids. You're not stable. That's the whole part. Because he always is talking about he's insecure because he doesn't have his stuff together. And she does. Well, you still ain't got your stuff together, so what am I having 7 kids for with you?
And then it's a lot of...
he's in the make-believe world.
He's insecure. He's soft. He's... got an open mind and spirit about being a go-getter and a hustler or whatever when it comes to his career, which is fine. I'm not saying this is bad for anybody that wants to do that. That's good to have that go-get-em attitude in your career, but at the same time, you can't say that and want to be having 7 kids. In my opinion, this is my opinion. It's one man's opinion. It could be wrong or right or whatever you feel about it.
And I don't know about you, but I don't think he's funny.
He ain't said nothing funny yet.
He's supposed to be a comedian.
He's an entertainer. I ain't heard him sing a song, tell a joke, write a book, do a painting. Nothing. But he's supposed to be a comedian. But he ain't said nothing funny.
He needs to be a single comedian. So, LaRonda is his girl. She went out on a third date with it was a third date for that man. You sure? Because she had that one where they didn't get to talk, and then she had another one. It's the second one. Well, I got wrote down third. Okay. Huh? Shut up. So apparently it's their second. I'm gonna have to check it out. But her date was great.
Oh man.
And I think he's a better fit for her. He's more mature. They have the sales piece in common, so they are. I can't talk today. Like, I'm about to give up and just walk away. Had the sales piece in common. They both in sales, so they both are in a field. They understand one another, and they have more to talk about. I'm not sure that Sean is mature enough to talk about anything more than I love you, you love me, and that's it.
And that may just be the editing of the show. They don't ever give us the backstory of why these people are really together. Besides that they're together and they want to get married. They don't tell us what they've been through. And I think in the we're gonna get this done quick so you can take your nap. Clearly.
I'm trying to cover my mouth.
What I was gonna say was it's gonna get into more, the previews got into more of him having this insecurity. He wants to have children, 7. Well, she said 6 and adopt 1 or something like that.
She said it's somewhere between 4 to 6, but she wants to adopt at least 1 or 2.
But he gets into this issue with his father, and which is from earlier on to where he had a bad childhood and his parents wasn't doing right by him, I guess. So, which
is, I think, why he wants to have so many kids.
And he's holding on to that, but he won't release it. Like, and I'm gonna encourage people out there, if you got some issues that's from your past, let that stuff go. Turn it over to God, because it'll hold you back from being able to see where you want to get to. He wants to be a comedian, want to have his goals and dreams or whatever, but he's still holding on to the past. Let it go. Release it. Next couple.
I just don't think that he can give her. I'm back on that one.
Oh.
I don't think he can give her what she needs and deserves. And sometimes, and we'll go into this a little bit further, but sometimes you have to look at what are you getting out of this relationship? Is it something that's really feeding you? Mm-hmm. It's serving you. Mm-hmm. If it's not, let it go. Mm-hmm. Let it go.
Your next couple.
Jessica and Eric.
I can't remember. He didn't go on the date this time. They didn't show him on a date this time. She went on a date, right?
Oh, maybe she was the one I have down as having a third date.
Yes, she didn't have a third date.
Wrong person. Yes, she had a third date.
The first date they had was okay. The second date he told her.
First date they had the tequila date. Yeah. And then the second date they did the hike when he told her that he's falling for her.
Right.
And then so she went ahead and went on the third date.
Because she was confused by that, which I think she just likes attention.
I mean, if you honest, everybody likes attention. If I wasn't giving you any attention, you have a problem.
Of course. But I think that the attention was from somebody new and not from the boyfriend that she's with. But there was a conflict there with he wanted more kids. He wants more kids.
Back up. So, there was something different with her this week. So she went on this date, mm-hmm. and all the fluff was gone for her. She didn't have the makeup on,
which was really good.
She didn't have the
her ears are still big, but she's still attractive. Quit hit every on the road you hit the table.
First of all, what you're not going to do is keep on talking about that woman's ears. God gave her them ears. You keep talking about God.
Hear everything. She can talk to the Lord. He hears the Lord. She hears my cries. Go ahead, Sleepy.
What I was saying is, I think, oh my God.
Is that what you were saying?
My God, on today. I think that she really does like him, and him telling her and being vulnerable, saying, I think I'm falling for you, made her go a little deeper with him, because now no makeup, she's not doing all the superficial stuff.
No makeup, but go ahead.
She didn't have any makeup on. Well, she had her lashes on, but she didn't have like the foundation and everything. You could tell that was a clean face.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, she's a pretty girl.
Very pretty.
So she really don't need all the makeup, because it was one of them ones where, it's a line where you can see where the makeup stops and her neck starts. Not like that girl at Dollar Tree.
They see that earlier on the clip. Go ahead.
Whew. Anyway, but however, so Dr. Nicole had them discuss what does marriage look like, whatever. So they're doing that, and he's talking about having another baby, And she's like, I don't want another kid. Like, I want to get the kids out of the house. So his thing was he was doing football, so he didn't spend time with the kids, which I haven't confirmed whether the kids she has is his or not. I don't know about that.
I've seen a picture of them together with 3 kids. Maybe it's 2 kids. But that doesn't mean that they're his.
Right.
It's kind of, the comment that kind of threw us was because, in fact, she said, I've been a baby mama.
Mm-hmm.
And we was like, oh, wait.
Right. And she's like, you know, when I have my kids. Now, he didn't celebrate her for Mother's Day. Strike one.
And the kids wasn't there.
And the kids, she said the kids weren't home. And that could have just been they was at their grandparents or something like that. We just was trying to read into it. But he didn't really do much for her. And so she was very, very hurt by that. And she was like, what you're not going to do is take my motherhood away. Which I understand that. When, you know, you don't feel like you're getting celebrated as much as you should. It's hurtful. So, but with him saying he want another kid, that's not what we want to do all the time. Men think it's okay to be like, oh, I'm going to have another kid, but they don't understand. Not only is it physically a demand for us, but it's mentally a demand. You know, postpartum is serious.
Well, yes, very much 100% agree.
And then when you have kids, like right now, Ben can't talk me into having another child. He can't. God bless him.
I wasn't going to.
I know. I'm just saying. Because for me, I done had kids since I was 18 years old. Granted, I only have 2. But I feel like I had kids all my life. So once I get Riley out of school, I'm excited to have some me time. Period.
Yeah, I mean, it's a, like you said, it's very, the thing about it is that because people are popping kids out left and right, people forget, like you said, the trauma that it does to the body. You could die in child-giving labor. You know, that's something that happens. It's a small percentage that happens in some of these successful pregnancies I hear, but the baby's at risk, the woman's at risk. Mm-hmm. Like, it is a very traumatic situation that can be going on to the body, and you are really creating life. Mm-hmm. And it's what it is, really. You creating life, and it's growing inside of you. I mean, anything that bleeds for 7 days and don't die, something wrong with it. So, and then from there, after that, you got to go ahead and create life. And just God is real. I'm just period. God is real.
And you got to feed and nurture, and
and then after that,
and then you have to make all these plans to help them to be able to move on to adulthood and all that. It's a lot of responsibility to have kids. So when you just willy nilly, it said they have 4. That's what my notes said. They said they have 4 right now. He wanted a 5th kid. 4 kids is enough. God bless you.
You can't talk about people. It was kind of shaming people that have more than that.
No, I'm talking about for them. I ain't talking about for in general. You know, if you can have 5 kids and you can take care of, you can provide, and y'all on the same page, God bless you. She, me, her. I can't do it. I did 2, and they was 10 years apart. So it's almost like having 1 at a time.
All right.
And I this is my max. Really, Maya was my max, and Riley was my bonus.
Next
to my max. I have anything else? I said she's comfortable not wearing her makeup around him, and she wasn't trying as hard. It was just easy on their date. So I did put that down.
We'll see what it goes to. Oh, they brought up something that in their preview about his mother. Like, she asked him about reaching out to his mother, and he did not. So that's gonna be something different. People out there, you gotta remember, when you meet somebody, you're getting with somebody, past will tell you a lot about what they're going in the future and how they treat you. So remember that. Something in his past relationship with his mother is going to come up, I believe, that's going to say why they are where they are. Or whatever. I don't know.
Mothers are important.
Very true. So
when we are talking, and all jokes aside, when we are talking about having other kids and things like that, the impact that your mother has on you and your relationship with your mother will dictate a lot of things. Mm-hmm. And, you've always said if your mama don't, want you and don't want to be with you.
But quote me.
Oh, okay.
My comment is, Ain't nobody gonna love you like your mama.
Mm-hmm.
When your mama turn your back on you, you by yourself.
Yeah. Because we'll take a lot. Yeah, we do. We take a lot. But we done that because we done held you in our womb. We done carried you for another year. And we continue to nurture you. So you ours.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Come in close. I ain't your mama.
There's so many people that love you saying that. I ain't your mama.
I ain't your mama. Period. Next. That's good. We end that right there. I ain't your mama.
So now we told you this next couple.
All right.
Y'all, let me just show y'all. My notes on this.
I can't see that.
I can see that. Hold on. Boom. Let me tell y'all. I had to slide off the bed to get my phone so I can get some notes.
I wish I could have kept that recording.
Let me tell y'all. When I tell y'all, when Dr. Nicole is serious about something and she wants to go in on you. Come on, somebody. That was a word. She had lots of words, lots of gem dropping knowledge to be. Just make you go, It was real. So, Darian and Alexis. Now, we told y'all in the previews that the girl that Darian was dating, Kai, had said, well, you wasn't saying that when you had sex with me. And he said, So she said it. Because he thought, because he's used to getting his way with Miss Alexia, that he was going to cordially say, we can be friends, and we're going to ride off in the sunset with Alexia. And Kai wasn't going to say a thing. Oh, but Kai had on her clown shoes on that day. And she gave him a cheers to closure. After she said, you ain't said that when I spent the night twice and had sex with you. Did you use me? She said, does Alexia know we slept together? Every time she said it, it was just like another dagger that just went into his heart. Like, I'm going to have to go ahead and tell this girl about this. Because otherwise, she's going to be embarrassed because she's seeing it on TV.
Like me and my father-in-law had a conversation. There was ways he could have fixed this situation. And his first mistake was sleeping with the woman. Mistake number two was when he just thought he can get out of the situation just being honest with her and kind of see if he can slide to the past or slide past it. That was the second mistake. Third mistake is that he should have prepped that thing a little bit better. Now, if he was going to think that he could just get out of it by just coming to her and being honest with her and giving her closure, he should have done more prep work. He did not.
He should have not made that girl wait 10 days.
And
either.
That's where it is right there. He made that girl wait 10 days before he slept with her, made her wait 10 days, didn't say anything else to her, and then gonna come back to her and tell her, I'm moving on with my girl. That's a problem. Because she was upset, not because of sleeping with him.
Because she knew what it was going into it.
She was upset the fact that she didn't talk to him for 2 days.
He ghosted her, was her word.
Yeah, and he went on and...
She walked in with a chip on her shoulder.
I think that if he'd have said, I'm leaving her to stay with you, she still would have been mad because he was 10 days to say this. She was like, why it took you 10 days to come up to this realization?
Right, what did you do?
What have you been doing for 10 days? So, he played himself, thinking that I can get through the situation. My father-in-law believes that he did not think that Dr. Nicole's going to tell him to go get that woman closure.
He definitely didn't think that. Because you could see you go back and watch the episode, when she tells him to go ahead and get closure, he dropped his head. And at the time, we didn't think none of it. We was just like, oh, he don't want to deal with it. No. He didn't want Kai to do what she did, which is she held no punches. She put it out there. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't cuss, fuss, or nothing.
Did she do this closure, or did she...
She reached out.
Oh, she took his hand.
She said, I wish you and Alexia the best. He said, I feel like you're not telling the truth. She said, I do. Good luck to both of you. Have a great day and a life. And she went ahead and
pulled her little skirt down that was up around her hips.
I said, oh my gosh. She pulled it down and went on out the door. And he was just sitting there like, I gotta tell Alexia now.
That's what he was thinking. Like, I had no choice to tell her. So, there's one thing about this show that my wife hates, is the fact that they leave this house and they got to make them walking all the way down this driveway. She was like, why can't they park in the driveway?
It's a 3-car garage with this long driveway that looked like it's at least a quarter mile. And they got them parking on the street.
It's
and
one
they
of the
got
New Orleans blocks.
And then they got them walking up the street. And when I tell you, Alexia walked like Miss Seeley. No, that was not Seeley. Who was the other one? You told Harpo to beat me. What was her name? I can't remember. Sophia, yeah. She walking like Sophia up to that door. I ain't seen him since he cheated on me.
She walked her feet hurt.
No. It do, because y'all keep trying to make her wear them heels.
I don't know, because it's a basketball athletic foot.
She needs to just wear some basketball shoes. I would have came to with my gym shorts on, my head tied back, some Vaseline.
That's the only day that she really looked comfortable. That date she had with that guy when she was in that outfit. Yes. And that's why she looks uncomfortable. But that's neither here nor there.
So she goes and she's talking to Dr. Nicole.
Uh-huh. I want that one quote, but you go ahead.
The one that I got up to do?
I don't know which one you got up to do, but I'm saying the one I want.
Let me see what my notes say. Hold on.
Read it up.
Says she was at the condo that Alexia wanted him to get rid of. Oh yeah. So they asked that when she spent the night at this condo that she had asked him to get rid of at all. But if a man wants to cheat, he gonna do it whether he got the condo or not. And that was her final realization after she did get through talking to Nicole, Dr. Nicole, that he can do this anywhere. I mean, he did have 3 babies on you. You all were broke up, according to Ben. But they might have broken up. They might have broken up, and the babies was already in the womb.
I got to do with that.
She said there are sometimes she suspected, but this time she knew for sure, knew for certain that he cheated on her. Anyway, so when she's talking to Dr. Nicole, in that moment when she first was telling her what all was transpiring, Dr. Nicole gave her lots of ways to understand that she needs to think about herself. Stop thinking about Darian, because he ain't thinking about you. Think about yourself. However, when Dr. Nicole, you talking about the building, the sabotage? Is that the one you want?
You just put it up there. Go ahead and say it now.
I didn't put it
on my seat, too.
No, that's... You got to share. You got to learn how to share.
Okay, all right.
Okay? We're not in usual space. Share. So, she told her to take time for herself, and then Dr. Nicole had this analogy where she told her, boys...
It wasn't an analogy, it was facts.
It was facts. She said men don't sabotage what they build.
Then she went back and gave the details.
So she said, when you think about it, boys, they build things with Legos and they knock them down. Sabotage.
Because they don't know that if they keep building on what they've gotten a good thing on, they can build it all the way up. Mm-hmm. But they don't know that. They just know they get it to one level, then you knock it down. And you do it again. They get it to one level and they knock it down. Mm-hmm. They don't know any better. But a real man will know that you keep stacking on and you'll build on this and you'll become better and it'll be structurally sound if you build on it. Real men don't sabotage what they built. Let that sink in for a moment.
I slid off the bed, y'all, and Ben hollering. Because our bed is high.
That was hilarious.
Sure. I was like, oh no. I was like, I got to get to my phone. ASAP, no Rocky. I had to write that down and then Ben posted it on Facebook.
That's a lot simpler for me. No sliding off the bed for me.
But she made it very, very clear to her. He's telling you he loves you. He's telling you he wants you. He's telling you this, and that. But what is his action saying?
And that's what I said last week. Last week when he was on there talking about, I got to give. They asked him, "Do you want to be with her?" And he's like, "I must want to be with her. I'm giving up my luxury condo. Mm-hmm. That's where I make money at." And then he says, "I'm gonna give Alexa what she wants." What do you want? Mm-hmm. He doesn't want that. He talked about his past again. Talked about his past. He never seen a marriage before, and that wasn't what he came from. He does not want this. I.e., why he gets in this situation and sleeps with that woman because he was not committed to.
Sabotage.
Let me go back to this. I got my own little gems to drop.
Uh-oh.
When you are with somebody and you realize this is who you want to be with, you don't go and try to be with everybody else.
Right.
It's not necessary. You don't, that whole player thing that we were taught as young boys to try to be and conquer as many as you can and don't run down the hill, walk down the hill and hit them all. That mentality, that's a whole other reference.
I never heard that.
I didn't give you the whole reference, the dirty version of it.
I appreciate that. No, thank you.
If somebody that may see that, if you want to know that full statement, hit me up. I'll let you know. But we are trained as boys to try to conquer. But yet, once you conquer the one you need to be conquering, the one that's supposed to be there with you, is going to ride or die with you, there's no need to keep searching.
Can we just ride? Why we gotta die?
Okay, moving on.
But another thing, she needs to understand that she can't make a relationship work by herself. And I think that she's like, I've tried everything. You're trying, but what is he doing?
Something you said about a different relationship, and maybe more personal, that you said, you got to learn how to make yourself happy in order of making somebody else making you happy. You can't find love through somebody else's giving you love. You have to find that love for yourself. The Bible talks about that.
Yeah. You shouldn't go into a marriage half. You should be whole and they should be whole. You all are supposed to complement one another, not complete one another, because God completes us. So if you complement your spouse, it'll be much better.
Where's the offering plate?
Well, I make one. You're gonna put some offering in there. Did you just throw the water bottle? What's that?
I throw some holy water on you.
Okay, that's not holy.
If I pray over it, it becomes holy.
Is your prayers reaching these days? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Almost cursed you out on this video.
Look at you. You almost cursed me out. Somebody should have went to church today. Anyway.
Dude, speak in tongues and curse you out in English.
But Dr. Nicole didn't stop with her gems. She simply asked this woman, I wrote it down word for word, if he's loving himself and you're loving him, who's loving you? I said, oh no. Oh no. For real, y'all. You got to love yourself. Ain't nobody gonna love you. Ain't nobody gonna love you like yourself. And if you love yourself, then you won't take as much as other people giving.
Right.
Because you love yourself enough to put up with the bull.
Right.
Because we take on a lot. We let men do a lot of things to us.
That could be women as well.
I was going to say, and men take a lot from some of these stupid women. But if you love yourself, you won't take it because you're going to be like, I'm worth more. I deserve more.
Right. Know your worth is what you're saying. I don't know who said that. I don't know if it was Steve Harvey or whatever. You got to know your worth. You know your worth, and then you won't be able to fall for anything. I've heard somebody say that before, too.
Mark?
I can't remember what it is now. Something about fall. You fall for anything.
Stand for something or you fall for anything.
There you go.
That was Martin.
I don't know.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Anyway. So, any more? You know what you got?
Of course. So, Dr. Nicole also said, half people that come together don't make nothing.
You just said that earlier.
That is. I didn't steal her stuff.
Give it to him real. Cause you kind of raised over that last time right there.
Half people that come together don't make nothing.
Don't make nothing. So a half and a half still don't make nothing.
She said that ain't good English, but it's facts. I was like, yeah.
You got to be a whole, as my wife said.
Period. She also mentioned treadmills. She said treadmills are great. She said they're there when you want them, but they're not going nowhere. So she put that as their relationship as a treadmill. It's there. He can come back to you. You ain't going nowhere. But guess what? Y'all ain't going nowhere.
You can run on it all day long, and 14 years later, you're still
All
in
day
the same
long,
spot.
it's in the same spot.
It kind of goes with her analogy last week where she get on that wheel.
Yes. And she's
go in
like,
that
and she
circle.
can go off.
And then what if she wants to go off?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you flip back this weekend. This weekend he can say, well, he's on that circle because he keeps doubling back. What he keeps doing, he keeps going back and doing it again, and he feels like I can't get her to talk to me. I can't get her to understand. I made a mistake and I'm sorry. No, you ain't sorry. You laid down with this woman. You had her at this condo. You slept with her. You made a choice.
You sorry you got caught. And that's what it was, because he said he was going to tell her. And she told him, I don't think you would have ever told me. I think you would have let me marry you and not told me, and that's not fair. That's what she don't understand is he wasn't going to marry you.
He was.
No,
He's
he
married
wasn't.
for the wrong reasons.
No, he wasn't.
I mean...
He might have proposed.
Granted. There you go.
There's a lot of folks that get proposed to.
Is that kind of like...
and you still don't have...
Jim Jones and Chrissy?
Hello? Somebody. Hello? He go on a tangent. You date him for years, and then finally you pressure him into getting engaged with you, and then you engage forever. Why we doing that so long? If this what you want, even a dog got a license.
And a hit dog will holler.
Hello. That didn't really go.
Well, this was a fact, though.
I was like, wait.
It was just factual stuff.
I was waiting for you to give me something else.
You gave him a fact, I gave him a fact.
Okay. All right.
How many hit dogs, you can holler?
Well, and when I roll over Fluffy.
She said,
Fluffy looked like, wait, I don't say all that. She just said,
Hi, Fluffy. Go ahead, let's finish up.
Anyway, what was it? She was talking. What the hell was that? The dog is. Look, don't you seize over here on my watch. Wait till your mama get home. He came in and he got to apologizing, and she was like, "Look, you done said all you was gonna say about apology, but sometimes that ain't enough." Why is she under here?
She went right on your foot. Go ahead.
I don't want a dog, people. He's talking about he always gets his way. He always wins. Okay, man, do you need some water?
I got something in my throat. Go ahead.
He always wins. And what the hell is wrong with you? That's enough. That's my water.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Now you gonna have to go get your own.
Oh man, that's funny.
You want me to get the daughter?
I'm fine. Go ahead.
Goodness, he just interrupted me. I stopped yawning and here he go. He said he always wins. He always gets his way. This and the other. So she tells him everything that's a win isn't always a win, especially if you're setting up for a long-term loss. I was like, okay, ma'am. He been winning for 14 years, but he set up for a whole long-term loss. Because now they done wasted 14 years of their lives with each other, and it's over. Over.
He got to crying, and
them was fake tears. Now, I done had men cry, and I'm looking at them like, your tear ducts was tired of holding all that water. You ain't crying.
Regardless of that, if it was real or not.
Yeah.
The biggest problem with that is the fact of her reaction to it. She's supposed to be done because she realized, oh, I was mistreated and this and that and the other.
You cheated on me.
I should be done with him. And I've made the revelation that I'm done with him. He cries, and then she gets to still consoling him.
Have it. And she waited for him to leave. Did you see that?
Again, she's not done.
No, because she's
in that circle. She's in that hamster wheel.
Here's the thing about women.
Give it to me good.
When you feel like you've put this time in, you feel like you deserve something. Mm-hmm. Something has to come out of it. Mm-hmm. However, women, what can come out of it is a lesson. You don't have to end up with the person. It could be a lesson. A blessing or a lesson.
God blocked
And
it.
some of... Hello. The best thing I never had. Beyonce sung the song. And I tell y'all, that one's the word. Oh, I'm sorry, Fluffy. Watch out. But Dr. Nicole told her to find herself so she can trust. No, she told him, find yourself. You need to find yourself too, so that you can trust what you build.
Again.
So you can be a man.
So you can be a man that builds a strong foundation, and you build on top of that foundation, and there's no need to sabotage it, because, thank you, Lord, and thank you, Dr. Nicole, because what she was saying is that, and what he said last week is, I'm going to do this for her. Mm-hmm. He, like you said, he didn't want to get married. So then him sleeping with that woman was all it was a sabotage. Mm-hmm. It was a way out. So he wouldn't have to do what he was asked to do. And what he came on the show to do. He cares to that woman supposedly, but he doesn't care enough for himself to be in a relationship with somebody to be married. So he finds a way out of it.
He cares enough to take the other women to the condo and not bring them to her house.
But that's if you're looking at it from that point of view.
That's the only thing he cares about.
I'm looking at it from a different point of view. I'm looking at it from the fact of he likes what he likes and the time frame is dealing whatever he had to deal with, and he complained about the small trivial stuff. But at the end of the day, it's convenient for him to be with her and have it. Let me go back to here. Some guys like to have somebody to go back to. They like that consistency. They need that good place to lay their head.
It's called an ace in a hole.
There you go. I would have said something different, but yeah.
Of course you would.
That guarantee, so when you have that guarantee, you don't want that guarantee to go.
Guaranteed joker.
So you don't want to let that go so easily. You hold on to that, and you still want to do whatever else you want to do, but yet that ain't necessarily healthy. And then again, like you said, he do all that, then he get the blues of what he thought was good, which could have been good for him, because the blessings come through the woman. Little do you know, man, the blessings come through the woman. You ain't doing nothing out here to do it for yourself. Your blessings come from the woman. That's all I gotta say about that.
I mean, you gonna be nicer than me?
All right, ready to end this video. Be squared. Squared away.
So then at the end, Alexia addresses the group as to why they won't be on the show no more. But then they was in the preview. I don't know if they was really in the preview or if that was just makeup to break up. They was kind of showing what they doing.
No, that was in the preview for next week. And what it made me mad is this again going back to these shows and they try to prep you for the next week to get you to watch. That segment of the show was over. Why are we going back into that to talk about that more? There was no need for that. But that's
talking about her walking in.
No, her talking to the people on the episode, the next episode about.
Why I was talking about where it said makeup and it showed her and him, and it says breakup, and then it showed Jessica and Eric.
Oh, that was just a preview. It wasn't anything.
No, it wasn't a preview. It was just a commercial.
Yeah. To get you to watch. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's why I was like, they better not make up. I'm too sick.
Right. I'm talking about the fact of
her going out to talk to the girls.
When she's talking to the girls, they sitting there trying to play pool or whatever, and she's telling them about reliving the situation again, telling them about what she understands, what he did. If you're done with it, you're done with it. You're not talking about it no more. How many times have women get together with their friends? I said women. I didn't say you directly.
But
when you're done with something, do you go back and tell everybody else about why you're done with something?
Yeah.
But why?
Because that's what we do.
You ain't done with it then, in my opinion. If you're done with it, you're done with it.
Talk it through. Talk it through with your friends.
How long it take you to talk through it, though?
Until you're tired of talking about it. Because, see, each friend brings something to the table about it. I have over talked something, and then I'm like, well, I'm tired of talking about it.
That's stupid.
But you're not tired of talking about it until you're tired of talking about it.
That's stupid. I said it 3 times.
Just like you be talking about your fantasy draft.
No. This is all current and accurate. And if he's watching this, I can't stand you. If your strategy is to piss me off, you are winning, sir.
Fluffy is going further.
You are winning.
Fluffy left.
You hear what I'm saying? If his goal is to piss me off as a strategy, to throw me off of my thing. He done throw me off of my picks and everything, but he's throwing me off. His goal is to piss me off. Good job. Because I am teed off with you. Anything else?
I have nothing while you teed off.
B Squared. Birthday edition.
What'd you think about the Chiefs game? Besides you're mad that they didn't go into overtime.
Pissed they didn't go to overtime. That would be war-free football. It was all right. That was a couple
Number 6 quarterback. No, thank you. Move on.
As I was trying to explain to you, so you will let me explain to you. We have 4 quarterbacks on my roster. 3 are going to make the team. 1's going to be a practice squad.
He's number 5.
So she said they're bringing somebody else in. Huh. You heard it here first. Brett Veach, she said get somebody else in here. Sign him today.
Move him along. I guess he can be the practice squad.
I said it yesterday. You was like, no. All right, we're going to end this conversation. We in 48 minutes plus, but we got additional going on. B Squared.
All right, and
Stay
happy
tuned.
birthday to the Benjamin. He can't say that I skipped over him this year, can you?
No, you cannot. Again, thank everybody for the love. Who's up next? Wait, we almost got the one important thing. My 43 drink challenge.
Oh, I was like,
I am well on my way.
You're on 24.
I believe I'm on 24, somewhere in there. I don't know exactly where I'm
I'm
at.
on 24.
But
24 or 43.
I won't be disappointing anyone here. I might be done by the weekend. Could be
The
done.
weekend, this weekend?
Could
Like
be.
today?
No, not this weekend. But
Next weekend.
Next week.
Oh.
I can be done by the end. My daughter told me, don't just do it. You're going to do it. Go up extra to be up and beyond. So don't stop at 43. Keep going. And I said, you know what? You could be on to
She
something.
ain't even old enough to drink. So how's she going to give you a suggestion? You have 19 drinks to go.
She went to college, so, who knows. All right, people. Stay tuned to see how this Leo season ends up. Leo season. Check out the intro and the thumbnail for the Leo season.
I'm so happy for Leo season to almost be over. Leo season, I feel like it's longer than any
Hate the
other
Scorpios.
season. Whoop, whoop.
Hate.
I'm not a happy.
All right.
But we have next. Like next month, nobody's birthday.
We got my brother's birthday still. That's why we still celebrating. We got
His
my
birthday is
brother. We got
Wednesday.
Kinley.
Yes, Kinley starts. Her birthday is on school day, first day of school. We got to figure out what she wants.
Kendrick is. Oh, okay.
Kendrick's in November.
Anyway.
He's in November. He's a 7.
I don't know. I don't think I know it was Leo season. That's all I'm
He's
worried
right
about.
with me.
Leo.
So after your brother's birthday and Kinley's birthday, there's nobody else in August, right? Oh, Queek's birthday is in August.
Oh,
So it's
gotta have a drink for Queen.
Quentin Jr.
I'll have a drink for him.
God. So I don't think there's anybody in September. Your
It's
parents' birthday.
September. My
Anniversary.
grandmother was in September, and Uncle James was in September as well.
What year was your parents born? Anniversary.
What year? 50 some odd years ago.
Oh yeah. When's how
It's like
old
54, 55.
is 55? Yeah. Because I was trying to figure out when your brother was born.
We'll come to that. We'll be sending them shout outs here soon.
55 years, y'all.
But we're going to let somebody go take a nap. I'm going to get some more water because clearly I'm parched.
Clearly, because he's choking.
Not Delta.
Then, not Delta. I can't. All right. I'm just going to be done. All right, bees.
Squared.
Bye.